Yeah, well, what's there to talk about? After going into the wrong corner at the first two, I came closer and closer after every pen, and yeah, just really happy. Even when you don't see me smile a lot, but really happy to make that decisive save at the end.
Keepers are very rarely the heroes until sort of penalty shootouts. How does that feel to sort of be the man that's won the game for Brentford today?
Yeah, well, there's the other side from the game today. I thought for some time that I was going to be the other end of at the bottom. Yeah, after claiming that cross, I saw an opportunity to go quick, made the wrong choice. And then we all know what happened. He hits it very well, puts it in, equalizes. That gives them momentum, takes the momentum away from our side. And then in that moment where you have a very controlled game up until that moment, yeah, then you somewhat lose it. Like I said, they gain the momentum, and it's all of a sudden an open game. So yeah, I'm just very happy about the fact that I could turn it around at the end.
I know you're close with obviously Manu and the goalkeeping team. How much hard work goes into the sort of penalty shootout and the preparation that you did before a game like today?
Yeah, the credits to the analysis department and Manu as well. Not going to say too much about it or give away too much about it if we have another penalty shootout at some point. But yeah, I also had a water bottle ready, like the famous one from Pickford. Well, yeah, I didn't want to risk leaving it somewhere at the side in the momentum. So yeah, I decided against that, and we had another way.
How much is sort of facing, Brian's obviously fantastic from the penalty spot now, and obviously Ivan was famously brilliant at penalties as well. How much is facing them in training sort of help with your penalty stops as well?
I haven't done it that much, to be honest. But yeah, it's if you have a player like Brian or even Ivan, with the way they take a penalty kick, it's so, and I can't really express myself, but it's so hard on saving them, because they wait so long. At some point you have to move as a goalkeeper, otherwise you just freeze in the moment and your feet are glued to the ground. So luckily they are on our side, I would say.
The game itself, obviously you mentioned a little bit there, but it was difficult at times for us tonight. Obviously we took the lead early and struggled to break them down despite having quite a lot of possession. What we thought, sort of, I guess you can see the whole game itself when you're back in goal. How did you sort of view the game as a whole?
Yeah, it went perfectly in the first half. Like we had control over the game. We scored the 1-0, and then we somewhat failed to kill off the game result-wise. So yeah, that keeps the game open even for them. And yeah, and in the moment where I make that mistake, make the wrong choice, they equalize, and like I said before, that gives them the momentum to come back in that game. And that's something you actually don't need against a team like that. And that gives them confidence. It gives them a way back into the game. And yeah.
I know you're critical of yourself for their goal, but you had to make some important saves in the second half to sort of keep the scores at 1-0.
Yeah. Was it one save, I believe?
I made a couple of things.
No, I don't know. I only have one order in my mind, and that was the only one that came straight at me. So that wasn't so much of a problem. But yeah, I don't really have anything else to say than that I'm happy about the fact that I could save the last penalty, and that's yeah. Other than that, you just have to learn from your mistakes and try better in the next game.
And we're in the final 8 now, which is obviously extremely exciting. And Thomas has been quite vocal in his intentions to win this competition. How exciting is it for you and the whole team to really be eyeing silverware this season? Yeah,
well, I made it to the final once. Unfortunately, lost it with Freiburg. So I know how it feels to play in a cup final. I would really like to share that with these guys, that experience. So yeah, we take it game after game. And if you always win the next game, that shouldn't be a problem, right?
And I guess if we're looking game by game, we've got Fulham on Monday night, which is a huge West London derby. And how much do you enjoy playing in those big games? Similar tonight, it's a lot on the line. And I guess on Monday it'll be similar in a big game like that.
Yeah, no, absolutely true. And those games live even more within the fan groups and in the stadium. So yeah, it's going to be a tough game on Monday as well. Going to try our best. Hopefully get that first clean sheet in the season and drive home with 3 points.